Another quick video. I am doing a bow review. This is the first bow review video of 2025. I'm going to be doing Black Mamba, that Damon Howell Black Mamba, Big Stick Gremlin, two Big Stick Gremlins. One's a two-piece and they're just different poundages. And a Sanlita Royal X8 or something like that, whatever. What else? I've got a T-bow, like a cheap metal riser bow. So anyway, I want to keep all these videos under 5 minutes. Bear with me, like I'm super swamped with quivers. Like I said, I don't have time to make stupid bow review videos, but a good number of guys are asking me when they're coming out because I mentioned it in the video before. And I was just going to grab the bows and go downstairs and do some shooting and stuff like that, but lighting is terrible down there and we are professional and we don't want to have anything unprofessional. So anyway, let's start here. I got this bow, Black Mamba, Damon Howell Black Mamba. I've shot Mambas for years and years ago. They're awesome bows. Like, you cannot go wrong with, people call it a stock bow, or not a stock bow, assembly line bow, whatever you want to call it. It's not a custom bow, so you're not paying $2,000. I think this was like $850 US and more when it came to the door in Canada. So, but like the finish is insanely good. Like, it's super good. If you want to call it a stock bow, call it whatever you want. But this is as soon as I seen this on their website, I'm like, man, that is my next bow. That's super sweet. Like, look at that. It's 56. Can you see that? I just wanted a little recurve. I love recurves. They're super cool. So anyway, I shot these before. My draw length is 27.5. My arrows are 30 inches. So I'll just give you some stats on this guy. It's a 45 at 28. It's a 58-inch bow. So when I scale it at my draw length with my arrows, it's 49 pounds. So it's a little over, and my brace height's only 7.5. So 7.5 inches brace height. Scales at 49 pounds. It's got a D97 string. It's nice and short. It doesn't stack, like for me, because I'm only pulling 27.5, so it doesn't really stack. And the biggest thing about bow reviews that I don't see or hear, not that I watch a whole ton of them, but it's the grip and the sex appeal, right? Like, this grip has a narrow throat at the top, but it's kind of got some palm swell right there. So, I mean, if you watch all you rookies out there that are watching this for who knows why you're watching my stupid videos, but all you guys that are shooting bows, you're not just going to grab a bow and crank on it, because as soon as you do that, your bow has so much meat in front of your string, you're going to hit it. Your arm has so much meat, it's in front of the string, you're just going to hit your arm. So if you watch every archer out there, they grab the bow, they turn their hand. So as soon as you turn your hand, you can watch your elbow. Your elbow basically tips out like that. That's what you need to do, all you rookies out there. Everybody else knows that. Nothing you don't already know. Just keep your elbow out of the way by rotating your hand. You watch every target guy out there, that's how their hand is. They're not grabbing it like this and just cranking their back. If they do, they've got an arm guard on, they're hitting their arm every time. But this bow, I love this bow because it's not huge. It's not a huge handle. Like, it's hard to see it, but this is what reviews tell you. It's not a huge handle. It kind of puts your hand a little forward, and it's just good. Like, it's really hard to describe. But old school recurves, the handle was just massive, right? Just huge. And then sleeker bows come out and they got smaller grips and thinner grips. Like, you're shooting a compound, a lot of compounders will take the side plates off of their grip so that they have very little touching, because the least amount that you're touching a compound, the more the bow does better work. So when you're shooting a compound, all you have to do is hold still and let the bow do all the work. With a recurve, you are part of the shot process and the part of the bow, because if you grab it wrong, it's twisting, it's this. If you draw short or long, is shooting different. So you are a huge part of this. With a compound, the bow is the bow. It's like gone. So way more accurate shooting a compound. But anyway, that's the biggest thing is grip. I'm loving the grip. It's hard to see it, but your hand hits it and kind of goes forward. And there's a little swell on this side, so it fits your hand really well. But like any other bow, you got to get used to it. And sometimes the bow, when you draw it, it wants to twist. Not this one, but some bows, they want to twist, and that's part of the design of the grip. So if they got a flat back, like a lot of compounds have a flat back, so when you're pushing on it, like push-pull, it just points, right? And that's what you want with any bows. When you're aiming and holding, you want it to push towards a target, not push away or whatever. But anyway, this is my opinion. Take it or leave it. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just going to give you guys some speed ratings. This is a 500 spine Fred Eichler Legacy, 200 grain point, 75 grain insert. The total arrow weight of this is 536 grains for this arrow. So I chronied these. I went to Number One Archery, used their chronograph, zipped some arrows on every bow, just sat there and just did speed ratings with different arrows. So this is a 500, and I did shoot some 600s. These are I don't even know what they are, Easton something or others, but I just spray painted them because they look cool. They were a little shiny, so I spray painted them so they're not shiny. Anyway, these ones are 600 spine with a 200 grain point, and they both fly really well. This one weighs 474 grains, 474, and so 474, 536, and the speed ratings I got on this one, the 500s that were heavy, I shot 170 feet per second with this bow. My draw length, 49 pounds. And the 500s, the 500s were 170 feet per second. The 600s were 179 feet per second. So 10 feet faster and obviously a lighter arrow. But that is the percentage grains per pound. I'll put that in here. I didn't want to edit too much in this video, so I'll put the speed ratings and the arrow speeds and the grains per pound. So yeah, that's about it. I have other bows to review, so I want to keep these short and painless. Like again, this is a 58-inch 45 Mamba, Black Mamba, Damon Howitt. Brace height 7.5. The limb width, where did I write that? These limbs are 1 3/4 wide. So some guys are asking, our brackets on our quivers, do they fit the wider limb recurves or the narrow ones? The quivers will fit, whatever width and up to like 1 1/4 long bow. Anyway, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. This one's pretty much done. Nothing too fancy. I am going to be hunting with this one for the first part of the year, and like I said, we're going for rams, actually, goats at Wild Boar Adventures, and hopefully shoot some rams too. So rams, wild boar. Like I said, this is a super professional video. No cuts, excellent lighting. So thanks again for watching. Yeah, like I said, a couple more bow reviews, but that's it. In a nutshell, I'm just going to throw in some video of us shooting through the chronograph. Nothing special, nothing fancy, not outside yet. Once I start shooting this thing outside, I'm going to try to get sight marks or a gap for my 30 and 40s. I don't anticipate getting super close to some rams when we go, so but I'm going to shoot this bow. So anyway, here's the new quiver with the +1 judo. It's up on the website. This leather, I only have a couple of these, so they're not really available. The problem is when I get some cool looking leather, I can't get it anymore, and I gotta keep checking back. So I'm trying to get orders and quivers like this just on the website as a buy now option, but it's not looking that good because I got way too many custom orders. So thanks again for the orders, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.